So in this part, we are going to learn about namespaces in C++. Namespaces help us organize code and avoid name conflicts. They are especially useful in large programs and when working with libraries. Okay, so the problem namespaces solve, you can think of it like this. Okay, so imagine two parts of a program using the same variable or function name. Without namespaces, this causes errors and confusion. So namespaces solve this problem by grouping names together. Okay, so let us take a look at the basic namespace example. Okay, so here we can have this, can have these lines here. Hashtag include iostream, and then using namespace std, I'm going to explain this one, this line. Okay, so from there, inside our main function, let us first outside our main function, let us create our first namespace. Okay, so we can use the namespace keyword, namespace, and then we are going to name it my app, like that. Okay, then inside we can say, we can create a variable called value, and let us set it to be equals to 10 semicolon. From there, inside our main function, we can output my app, then colon, we get access to the value, like that. Okay, so from there, if we try to compile, let us compile. After compiling, we try to run. As you can see, we output 10. Okay, so namespace app, which is this one, namespace app, creates a namespace called my app. Okay, namespace my app creates a namespace called my app. Okay, and the value, which is this one, belongs to my app. Okay, and colon, these ones that we have used is the scope resolution operator. Okay, it's called the scope resolution operator. Okay, and here I'll get access to our value and we can output it in the console. Okay, like that. Okay, so we can have multiple namespaces with the same variable names. Okay, so for instance, let us create another other two namespaces. So let me try to fold this that line, those lines, or that namespace, and let me create another namespace a, and we are going to have value. Let us set it to be equals to 5, like that, and let us create another namespace. Let me name it b, and we are going to have a variable of the same name value, and let us set it to be equals to 20, like that. And in our terminal, we can try to output. So let us output a, then want to get access to our value, and let us try to output, copy this line, paste it there, and then we change b. Okay, and then we get our value. We try to save, and then we try to compile, but for every output, let us try to move the cursor to the next line, like that. We try to save, and then we try to compile again. Okay, so after compiling, we try to run. As you can see, we get 5 and 20. Okay, so both namespaces have a variable called the value. Okay, and no conflict occurs because they belong to different namespaces. Okay, so let us now take a look at using namespace members. So we can avoid writing the full namespace name by using using keyword. Okay, so we can say instead of using that namespace, we can let me try to delete this one. Okay, and then let us include here, so we no longer have that namespace. Let me delete that line. So instead of using this one here, I can try to say that using we use that word using namespace. Let me name it a, like that. Okay, like that, and then colon, like that. Okay, so C++ is going to detect that namespace that we are going to use it. So instead of writing these three symbols here, okay, or instead of writing a colon, we can remove it, like that, and we try to run, compile. So as you can see here, if we try to compile, so here we are going to get an error. So as you can see here, so modifier value is undefined, so int a, as you can see, value, so we get okay, so we no longer have no longer have that problem. It was just VS Code slowing. So let us try to compile. Oh, we get that error again. Okay, so let us wait. So just know that this line allows direct access, but it should be used carefully. Okay, you should use it carefully. Okay, so for instance, if we had this one, okay, this namespace in another file, okay, we can use this line, okay, right here. Okay, so let us now take a look at I'm going to explain this one with std. Okay, so the most common namespace in C++ is std, which is this one, std. Okay, so we can here if we want to output, we can use std colon colon, and then we get access to the to the console out. And when we write using namespace std, which is this one, namespace std, we avoid writing std colon colon, okay, every time. Okay, so but if we didn't have it, let us remove using namespace std, as you can see. So if we try to save, so we don't get access to it, to this one. Okay, so can we use std colon colon end line like that? As you can see, we get access to that one, and we can compile successfully. Okay, so let us remove this value, let us replace it with hello, like that. We try to save, and then we try to compile. After compiling, oh, here namespace here LA is not a namespace. Okay, so let us remove so that we don't generate these errors. We try to save, we try to compile. After compiling, we try to run. As you can see, you get hello out. Okay, you get hello out. And if we include that line, and if we don't use std, and we just use out, you are going to see that we are going to have some errors. As you can see, we have those errors. Okay, but to eliminate them, instead of using std colon colon, we can include this line using namespace std, like that. We save. Okay, and we can leave out std colon colon. Okay, like that. Okay, so yeah, let us now take a look at nested namespaces. Okay, so let us create our namespace right here, up the main function, and we are going to name it company. Okay, so we use the namespace keyword, namespace. Let us name it company, like that. And inside company, we are going to have another namespace called the project. We're going to name it namespace. Let us name it a project, like that. And inside the project namespace, we can create our variable called the version, and let us set it to be equals to 1. From there, we are going to try use our company and the project namespaces inside our main function. Okay, so let us go inside our main function. We try to delete this line, and then we are going to output company colon colon project, then colon colon version, like that. So as you can see, we now have access to our version variable. So if we try to save, and then we go in our terminal, we try to compile. After compiling, we run our program. As you can see, we get 1. Okay, so we get our version, which is 1. Okay, so namespaces can exist inside other namespaces, and this help organize large projects. Okay, so yeah, that's it about namespaces. That's it about namespaces. Okay, so in summary, namespaces are group related names together in C++. They prevent naming conflicts and improve code organization. So understanding namespaces is essential for working with real world C++ programs. So if you enjoyed this part, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next part.